Hello everyone, welcome back to ThermWeb's YouTube channel. I'm Rebecca Keppel and I'm super excited to help introduce the brand new ThermWeb Deco Foil Toner Sheets, which make it really easy to create foiled cards or other paper crafts. You can see that the foil sheets come in white, Kraft, and acetate. You can get A2 sizes like these heart blooms in Kraft or white. You can also now get slimline sizes in Kraft or white, and the acetate is an 8.5 by 11 sheet. All of the black on these Dainty Hearts, as well as all the other designs, can be foiled. You'll need a laminator and some Thermoweb Deco Foil Transfer Sheets, but other than that, these come out so beautiful so easily. This is the Candy Stripes collection, again, A2 in Kraft and white, Slimline in Kraft and white, and the acetate sheets 8.5 by 11. And I absolutely love how those are going to turn out. Here's lots of dots. Again, A2 Kraft and white, Slimline, Kraft and white, and then the acetate, which is that clear sheet, comes in 8.5 by 11. Here's the reverse polka. So anything that's black here can be foiled, and I think that is going to look absolutely fantastic. So the Kraft and the white will still show up, the black will be foiled. Here is the last design. It's called Chic Chevron. Again, the black is what's going to adhere to the foil, and the clear or the white or the Kraft is what will be left behind. I'm going to be using some of the fairy tale foils today, and I am going to use the Kraft Slimline of Dainty Hearts first. I'm going to try and use a little bit of everything of the Dainty Hearts today, so we'll see if we can include them all on one card. I'm going to trim down my transfer sheet just a little bit larger than that Slimline Kraft card and put it inside a parchment paper sandwich. The silver part of the foil is facing the toner. The color side is facing up. I have my laminator really good and hot, and I'm going to enter the parchment sandwich with the fold inside. Once it comes out, you peel and reveal once it's cool, and look at all those little dainty hearts now in that pretty enchanted rose foil. This time I'm going to use the A2 version of the Dainty Hearts, and I'm going to use the white cardstock version. So again, I'm just going to trim the Prince Periwinkle down to just a little bit larger than my A2 panel there. I'm going to put it inside a parchment paper sandwich, and this is how it comes out. And look at those little Dainty Hearts all covered in that beautiful foil. For the acetate, I'm going to trim it down to a square because I'm just going to use a bit of the lily pad foil to cover that. I'm going to do the same thing, foil and then the acetate and then the parchment paper sandwich, insert it into my laminator, and when it comes out, oh my gosh, I love the way the acetate looks foiled. So for the next step, I'm going to take a scallop die and temporarily hold it in place with some purple tape in the middle of the Kraft Slimline card and run that through my die cut machine. And then I'm going to carefully peel off the purple tape because the die cut machine does really press it down. So you just want to just be gentle and careful when you're peeling it off. And that die cut scalloped heart, I'm going to save for another project. I'm not going to use it on this one. So the next thing I'm going to do is temporarily adhere a slightly smaller piece of Kraft cardstock behind my panel and pop the die into place so that it cuts out the die in exactly the same spot. Again, using some purple tape to keep that in shape. Next, I'm going to put a little Thermoweb tape runner, it's the Memory Runner XL, behind that Kraft piece of paper, and I am going to lay the window that we created, the acetate with the foil on it, right down on that cardstock. I'm going to cut out another Kraft piece of cardstock, I'm going to trim down the window, and then I'm going to adhere this inside those two pieces of Kraft cardstock that have, all three have the heart. Now, this was a really unnecessary step because I also need to create a card base, and I kind of forgot about that. So you can sandwich your window in between your card base and your Kraft foiled sheet there. So you don't have to do another piece of craft, but I wasn't really thinking about how I was going to make my window. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is cut out some smaller scalloped hearts out of the A2 foiled panel. I'm going to put my craft panel in my score pal to see how big it is, and I'm going to score an 8.5 by 11 piece of cardstock at that point. It's about 3.5. And then I'm going to have to cut out that same heart in the same spot once again on the front of that card panel, on the front of that base. So I need to open up the base card and try and get that die in exactly the same spot. So I'm just using the window and then some purple tape to keep it in the same spot. And then I die cut it, I peel off that purple tape, again, just being careful, and you can see that that creates our window. So now I can just adhere this whole craft foiled card panel with the window right on top of this card base that has the same heart cut out of it. And I'm going to use tape runner to do that as well. This is my favorite tape runner because the head does swivel, so it goes around the heart, easily goes around curves, and it's also very strong. So even all of those layers are going to stay on my card base. Now I'm going to use some Gina K for Therm foam tape to pop up those smaller white hearts. But before I adhere them, I decided I wanted to ink blend over them. If you haven't seen my other video where I talk about ink blending over foiled cardstock, you can see that up in the right hand corner right here. So I am just using some Distress Oxide in Picked Raspberry to just ink blend right over top of the foil. If you get some ink on the foiled bits, just wipe it away with a microfiber towel, but I really love how those look now. So I'm going to peel off the back protective layers and add those to the sides of our window. And then the last thing that I want to do is create my sentiment. In order to do that, I want to die cut out a script die. So I'm going to use some iCraft Easy Cut adhesive, which is a thin layer, double layer of adhesive. So I peel off the back protective layer of the adhesive sheet and lay it down on the back of my glitter cardstock. I have a 6x6 piece of white glitter cardstock that I'm using. Then I put the protective layer back so that I can just trim off anything that's hanging off the side. I did trim that glitter cardstock down, so there was just a little bit on two of the sides of it that needed to be trimmed off. Once that's done, I'm going to put my heart die with the cutting edge facing the glitter. Then just run that through your die cut machine and you're left with a glitter cardstock sticker. And I love how easy it is to get the adhesive on the back using the Easy Cut rather than liquid glue. So now I am going to place this down, our glitter heart sticker, right over that window there so that we're combining the pretty glitter with all that beautiful foiling in the acetate and the craft as well. I'm going to stamp a sub-sentiment on the A2 foiled Dainty Hearts, and I'm using VersaFine Black Onyx ink. It says "You Are My," and then I'm just going to trim that down into a sentiment strip. And once that's done, I have this really cute purple heart foiled sub-sentiment that says "You Are My." I'm going to put some Gina K for Therm foam tape behind it and pop it up right at the corner of the window there with the little swirl for the H just kind of lifted up and put either underneath or on top. And that is it. So easy to create white cardstock with foiling, craft cardstock with foiling, and acetate with foiling using the new Deco Foil Toner Sheets. If you're interested in checking any of them out, I will have all the supplies that I used today linked down in the YouTube description box below. I want to thank you so much for stopping by. Have a wonderful day.